We call this practice critical participatory action research, and the word critical holds three meanings. One is that it reflects our commitment to critical theory, decolonial theory, critical race, feminist. Second, critical as in it is critical of the existing policy story that is being told about these events, whether it's about incarceration or school closings or stop and frisk, aggressive policing. And third, critical because we engage with critically urgent issues. At this point, we are lucky that social movements are coming to us, and so it's not like we're wandering into other people's neighborhoods, although sometimes that too. Okay, critical PAR, probably the most offensive idea of critical PAR is the belief that expertise is widely distributed. It's not a methodology. We do quant, we do qual, we do ethnography, we do surveys, we do hierarchical linear modeling. It's an epistemology, but the most offensive to more traditional folks, I think, is that we actually think those grandmothers have really important knowledge, and we have really important. It's not a punt that says, let's just gather the voices from the community and represent them. It's really a critical deliberation in the best Habermasian, Nancy Fraser notion of deliberation, right? So the notion that expertise is widely distributed, but legitimacy is not. That those who have tasted injustice have a particularly acute understanding of the affects, capillaries, consequences, antecedents, and the circuits of dispossession and privilege. Does that make sense? That people on the ground just know the shape of the problem differently than those of us who go in thinking, I'm going to study disparities in school suspensions, or why are so many kids locked up, or why are some schools closed. They understand the historic, cumulative, structural, the relation between school closings and gentrification and policing. So it's cross-silo as well. I've already said we draw on critical race, feminist, post-colonial, and neo-Marxist theory to bring a critical, theoretical, and empirical eye to structural and historic roots of inequities. This is a design for knowledge production and not a methodology. PAR does not mean 6 kids and a camera. It might mean that, but that it's become like a commodity thing. It's become a mantra. It's become like a thing. And I worry a lot about things. When Paulo Freire visited, he once turned to me and said, Michelle, only in America can my ideas become a 7-step process. He said, people come up to me and say, I've done the critical consciousness work. I can only do steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can't do 5 and 6 in my school. He said, I don't even know what they're talking about. And I'm starting to feel that way about like PAR. It's become this like thing. It's a deep, critical, theoretically engaged, historic practice of bearing witness.